everyone, Kelly here. And I know you probably saw the title of this and that I'm doing the Bookoplathon TBR and say, Kelly, you're not supposed to be doing TBRs anymore. And I'm not doing official month-long TBRs, and so I was kind of sad that I wasn't going to be able to play Becca's fun game, but I am going to my mom's house or my parents' house to visit for 2 weeks at the second half of September, and so I can only bring a finite number of books. So I mean, I'm kind of forced into creating a TBR, and the fact that I have to bring some books to read while I'm visiting there for 2 weeks. So I thought it's a perfect opportunity to play Bookoplathon game and do the readathon. And it's not for the whole month. I'm only going to do it for the second half of September, but I still get to play this fun game. So if you haven't seen her channel, Becca from, I think it's called Becca and the Books, I'll link her down below. She does this TBR game in like her monthly TBR, but she created a month-long readathon in September that people could use this game board to play with. And like I said, I'm just going to do it for the second half of September while I'm out of town. These are the books I'm going to bring with me. Probably by the time you see this, I will already be in South Carolina. So I would have already done this and everything. So yeah, I'm going to do my rolls. I'm going to do 5 rolls, I think. So that gives me some wiggle room if I end up rolling doubles, which means I have to roll again. Like I said, I'll link her video down below because I don't want to repeat all of her rules and all that. So let's see what my first roll is.
All right, so sorry that my board is not colorful like Becca's board. My printer only prints in black and white, so this is what we have to work with. And I didn't end up using the little cards because I just didn't feel like printing really tiny and cutting them out. So I did her bigger set of cards, and then my little token is from Monopoly Junior. My daughter and I have been playing it a lot as part of homeschool. So yeah, this is my little penguin from Monopoly Junior. We'll put that on go. And I think I said I'm going to do 5 rolls. We'll see if we get any doubles. So first roll, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's a dark cover.
So roll number 1 was to pick a book with a dark cover. And I have a couple library books that are due basically as soon as I get home from my visit. And so I picked one of those to fill this prompt. And I have, oh, it's shiny, sorry. How Long Till Black Future Month by N.K. Jemisin. This is a collection of short stories, which is fun because then I could like read it throughout the 2 weeks I'm gone and then be able to return it to the library when I got home. And all of these I think are like sci-fi, speculative fiction, fantasy, stuff like that. And I'm really excited to read it because N.K. Jemisin is a pretty popular writer in those genres. So this will be my first one for a book with a dark cover.
All right, rule number 2. Oops, kind of went off screen. Sorry, my daughter is playing in the background. So 2, but it's a double, so I will need to roll another one. 1, 2. Foil cover, which is great because I love shiny books.
So my second roll was a foiled cover, and I love shiny books, but it turns out I don't own that many shiny books, mostly because foiled covers usually are more common in hardcovers, and I just don't own that many hardcovers. But I did have one that I really wanted to read soon because I'm trying to read through the Sherlock Holmes mysteries, and all of my versions have these beautiful foiled covers. And the next book I'm supposed to read is The Hound of the Baskervilles, and I have been meaning to read this. I think I had it on my TBR back in March, and I've been meaning to read it this whole time because I want to finish this series, and this is kind of in the midpoint of this Sherlock Holmes series, so I'm going to take it with me. This edition also includes Valley of Fear, but I think I'm going to just focus on The Hound of Baskerville because it's also just a perfect book to read at this time of year because it's kind of got that like spooky, creepy atmosphere. So perfect for the introduction into fall that'll be happening while I'm reading this.
And so let's just go ahead. I'm going to roll an extra one now so I don't lose track. So I'll still count this as roll number 2. 8. And roll number 8 is middle grade, which is perfect because I have plenty of middle grade on my shelf.
So the way I did the double rolls is instead of adding them at the end, I just decided to do my double rolls when I got them. So this will be my double roll for roll number 2, and I landed on middle grade. And I'm actually going to bring 2 books for this prompt because I just couldn't decide between these 2, and I thought, what's one more book? And they're middle grade, and I want to read them both, and I have different reasons to bring them. So I have 2 books for this one. The first one is The Lost Kingdom of Bamar by Gail Carson Levine, and the reason I really want to get to this one soon, because this is one of the ones that you guys voted on in my last TBR video, where I had you vote for the 5 books you want me to read before the end of the year. So I definitely have to finish this before 2020 is over, so this will be a good excuse to read this. This is a prequel book, and it also would make it so that I finished a series if I read this, so that's an exciting one. But I also wanted to bring Tom's Midnight Garden by Philip Pierce, because the first week that I am gone is the, what's it called? The Buzzwordathon, hosted by Books and Lala. And I don't remember the exact dates of that readathon. I'll link it down below. It's probably going on by the time you see this video. But the buzzword is night, which midnight. So this would make it so that I could participate in the readathon while also doing Bookoplathon. So I thought I would just bring both of those. Since middle grade's pretty short, I might end up finishing them both.
All right, here we are with roll number 3. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got a chance. I don't know if you can see that. So a chance. It's one of these. So these are books. I put books that were on my TBR. Some that I was excited about and some I wasn't so excited about. All right, so this is a nonfiction parenting book.
So roll number 3, I landed on chance, and as you saw, I pulled out the book Love and Logic Magic for Early Childhood is the full title, and this is by Jim Fay and Charles Fay, and this is a parenting book, and I've had this on my TBR since my 5-year-old was a 2-year-old, because, you know, 2-year-olds start all those, like, the tantrum years, and now my younger daughter is 2, and I think I really need to read this book, and it's short, and so by bringing it on vacation, I hope I'm just going to get it finished and read. And I also have just been reading a lot of parenting stuff lately, because now that we're at home all the time, and my oldest is being homeschooled, and we're not like going out as much, I just feel like I need more parenting support. So this is the perfect time for me to actually get this done. I've just been listening to a lot of parenting podcasts and reading more parenting books lately, so this will finally happen.
All right, let's do roll number 4. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you see that? It says nature on the cover.
So roll number 4 landed me on nature on the cover. And for this one, I picked a book that I'm going to be buddy reading already during that first week that I'm going on vacation. So it just happened to fit into this prompt, and that is The Woman in Cabin 10 by Ruth Ware. This is a thriller. This is one of her earlier thrillers, so I don't have complete confidence that I'm gonna enjoy this one. So I hope that by buddy reading this with my friend Emily from Novelle Novels, and Clint is also joining us, I will link them down below, and so the 3 of us are going to read this together, so hopefully that'll make it more interesting, because I just worry that I haven't really been loving her older books. So I'm hoping to enjoy this one, at least the buddy reading experience of it.
And then the last roll, unless I get a double, which I did, of course. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can you see that big book? Over 500. Well, that's great. Probably not the best for our vacation, but we'll see what I can grab. Maybe something that'll go by fast.
And for roll number 5, I got a big book, so that's a book over 500 pages. And it's actually perfect because I had really wanted to be reading this book for the Buzzwordathon. So I had one book with Night on the cover, and this other book I also wanted to read for that readathon. So this is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. Seems like almost everybody has read this book, and I'm one of the few that haven't. And my version has like 504 pages or something like that. 508. So it just squeaks in. It is over 500 pages, and I'm excited because this also feels like it'll have nice fall vibes. So now I have 2 books to participate in the Buzzwordathon while I'm gone.
And then hopefully this is the last one rolling for my double. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got dark cover again, so I guess I'll be reading 2 with a dark cover.
And then of course you saw I got a doubles for my 5th roll, so for my double roll I ended up getting dark cover again. And for this one I'm also picking a library book and also a book that I want to read before I read our buddy read for the Fall into Reading Challenge in November is The Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter, and this one involves the daughters of a lot of famous what are they called, fiction characters, and one of those characters is Jekyll and Hyde. I think the daughter of both Jekyll and the daughter of Hyde are in that book, and so I really wanted to read The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by Robert Louis Stevenson before I read our November buddy read. I'll link our buddy read announcement video down below in case you want to join us for that book. But yeah, so I really wanted to read this classic, and it's short. Like, this also has other stories in it, so I think that the story itself is only like 68 pages, so this should be fun. Once again, more fall vibes. I feel like I'm having a lot of good fall vibes in this pick of books, so I'm really excited. So these are, of course, they're upside down for this, but these are the books I'm going to bring with me on vacation, and it was just exciting to be able to participate in the Bookoplathon and get to have fun with that. So I know it's towards the end of September, but even if you want to do it for like a 1-week TBR, go ahead and play. Or, you know, I'm sure she wouldn't mind if you did it for another month and just did it on your own. But yeah, I'm excited to be able to join in on that readathon and have picked some really fun books to bring with me on vacation. Hopefully I'll get a lot of reading done because it's not like really vacation, it's visiting family. So yeah, we're gonna be hanging out a lot, but we're also the kind of family that likes to chill and read at the same time. So there'll be probably some of that too. So I will see you guys next time. If you want to talk about any of these books, I would love to hear from you in the comments. Bye.